Hi, welcome to MdL. My name's Christina Doobie and I'm with Kardex Remstar. I've been in the material handling industry about 20 years and I'm responsible for marketing in North America here at Kardex Remstar. I hope you're enjoying this first time virtual MdL event. It's my first time too, so far so good. At Kardex Remstar, we focus on small to medium-sized parts handling, so anything from managing inventory in stock rooms to warehouses, parts departments that support manufacturing lines, larger order fulfillment applications within distribution centers. We do a little bit of everything, definitely focused on small to medium parts handling. So enough about us. What I really want to talk about today, and what I hope you're looking to learn about, is our frame pick solution and how it really can increase your order picking throughput to meet the increased demand that you're seeing out there. So let's jump in. Before we get to frame pick, I wanted to first introduce you to the LR35 vertical buffer module. It's the hardware component that we most often use with our frame pick solution. So let's talk a little bit about that, and then I'll dive in deeper to frame pick. The LR35 is a scalable shelving system with a movable mast in the middle that's going to retrieve and transport stored bins to an access point for the operator. So like all of our technology here at Kardex, the LR works on the goods to person principle, meaning that it's going to go deliver the goods to the operator instead of the operator traveling to the goods. So it's going to save a tremendous time and increase your productivity quite a bit. So let's look at a facility using the LR35 for order picking. So VMA is a distribution wholesale supplying construction materials to stores in the Netherlands. They manage 10,000 SKUs out of this facility here. They previously were using shelving and racks to fill orders. They had 6 people picking orders up and down these pretty narrow aisles, not very well lit, poorly labeled. They were pretty unorganized and having quite a few picking errors. As things started to grow, they were really having trouble keeping up. So they implemented 3 LR35 vertical buffer modules, all with pick-to-light LED pointers, and now they're batching into a 30-position batch station, and the whole system is run by PowerPick Global Inventory Management Software that we call PPG. So they now only need 1 worker in the zone to pick, and they need 1 worker to pack orders. They're averaging about 300 lines an hour, and as you can see, all the picking here is directed by light, by the PPG software. So the LRs are going to deliver the SKUs to the operator. He's going to pick those SKUs and turn and deliver them to the batch station, splitting them up among the order totes as directed by the put lights. So he starts every day by filling about 1,500 affiliate orders. They then handle replenishment, and they save their roughly 100 customer orders till the end of the day so they can extend that order cutoff time. Completed orders are manually taken to packing, where they're quality checked, packed, and shipped. So with the LR35, VMA has been able to increase their order processing time, they've reduced travel time, and they've reduced their labor requirements from 6 people to 2 people. So now that we've talked about order picking with the LR, let's talk about the frame pick solution and how it can be so powerful for your operations. So here's a little bit about how it works. So first, the operator is going to load the order bins onto the pick cart. They're then going to slide that pick cart behind the put frame. The put frame is equipped with put-to-light displays that align with each of the order totes on the pick cart. So now the operator needs to match up the order tote with the location on the pick cart in the software, so the software understands where the order tote is. So simple barcode scan, they're going to scan the license plate on the order tote and scan the location on the pick cart. That's going to match them up in the software. So once that's done and the batch has been inducted into the system, now the fun begins, the picking. So the storage device is then going to present a number of SKUs for picking by the operator. The operator is going to pick those SKUs, turn around, and distribute them among the order totes as directed by the put frames. Put lights will light. The operator will follow the lights. So if they've picked a quantity of SKUs from one machine, they're then going to turn and distribute those SKUs among the batch of orders behind them. So you're going to pick round robin like this until all of the orders on the pick cart are complete. When a pick cart is complete, it's going to give you an end message. The operator then can take that specific pick cart to another location or to shipping and induct an empty pick cart. So it's always a rolling batch, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a minute or two. So that's the theory or the process behind how frame pick works. It's really been proven to reduce labor requirements, provide higher throughput, reduce travel time, and increase pick accuracy. But it's always best to have an example, so let's look at a facility that is using frame pick for order fulfillment. Wildcamp is a parts wholesaler for various irrigation, lighting, sewer, heating systems, and they have a 24-hour delivery promise to their customers. So previously they had shelving and they used a man-up truck, and it just took way too long, lots of labor as you can imagine, and they were really struggling to keep up. So they now have 6 LR35s with light-directed put frames and order picking carts, and everything is managed by the PPG software. So here's how it works. They slide the pick cart into the put frame and then match the totes to the cart with a scan, so the software now knows where the order totes are. And then the LR presents the SKUs and the operator picks from the machine and then turns and distributes the picks among the order totes. So it's very similar to what we talked about in order picking, right? They pick the quantity from the LR, they confirm it, they turn around and distribute it as they're directed by the put lights. So the unique feature here for frame pick is really the ability to scale labor. So as you can see here, every machine, there's 6 LR machines, everyone has a color. So on the display, when they're picking, there's a color. So as you can see, this lady's picking 5 from the purple. She then turns around and she looks for the purple lights on the put frame, and she distributes those orders among the purple lights. Now the big advantage here to the color is that you can add labor. So it's a slow day, not a lot going on. I can pick in the zone all by myself and manage all 6 machines and all 6 cart locations. Gets a little busier, you can throw more people in, up to 6. So let's say it gets a little busier tomorrow, we throw 4 people in. We don't have to assign ourselves each to a machine. You turn around, you pick from any color that's red, has a pick ready. So let's say I go to pink, I pick from the pink machine while my coworker beside me picks from an orange machine. I turn around on the put frame where I'm supposed to put my SKUs, the put lights are pink. Where they're supposed to put their SKUs, the put lights are orange. So it's a really great way to scale labor, and you can just add people and take people out. And that's going to adjust your throughput rates to really meet that spike in demand that you guys are seeing. Something else I want to talk about when we talk about frame pick is called a rolling batch. So they're also rolling batching. So what that means is once you start, you can have as many put frames as match the quantity of pick machines you have, right? So they have 6 put frames, which means they have 6 pick carts. So you start the batch, you have all 6 carts lined up, and you start batching. Well, when one cart is complete, it gives an end message. You can roll that cart to the next place, whether it's shipping or another pick zone, and put a new empty cart right in there with brand new order totes. Now you don't have to wait for all 6 carts to be done. In typical batching, the entire batch has to end and you start a new batch. In rolling batching, as soon as the one cart is done, that cart can simply be replaced. Those brand new empty orders are just inducted right into and added to the existing batch. So the batch just keeps going. So this is a big advantage. Also helps with the capacity and the efficiency of the machines. The machines are always running. The last thing I want to talk about when I talk about pick frame is replenishment. So another huge advantage is that your replenishment carts can be set up offline, meaning the carts can be filled and staged and prepared maybe in a shipping and receiving area instead of within the pick zone, right? So the advantage of the pick zone, you always want those machines moving. You always want to be picking or replenishing. You always want activity. When you're setting up your replenishment carts in the zone, you're taking valuable time. So set those replenishment carts up offline or in another area. Do all your scanning, match up the replenishment tote with the location on the cart. Excellent. And then you roll the entire thing over to the work zone when you're ready to replenish, and you just scan the cart once. It inducts the entire replenishment order and you can start right away. So big advantage there, time saver. So with the frame pick solution, back to Wildcamp, they have been able to reduce personnel, and they've also increased their throughputs. They were getting 50 picks an hour out of the man-up truck, and they're now at 150 picks an hour from the new LR frame pick solution. So there you have it. It's also worth mentioning when we talk about frame pick that it can be used with any other storage automation as well. So I'm partial to VBMs, which we just talked about in our example with Wildcamp there, but frame pick can also be used with vertical lift modules, vertical carousels, horizontal carousels. They all work very, very well. So thank you very much. Questions, I'm going to stick around for a 5-minute Q&A after this, but otherwise please visit our showcase listing. Come chat with us. We're hanging out and we love to chat with some people. Enjoy your rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you at MODEX 2022. Stay safe.